Welcome back, guys, to another 5-minute tutorial. Today I'll be teaching you how to do complex shadow mapping with non-atmospheric lighting such as lamps or street lights. So to start off, I have created a basic perspective drawing with an object and a wall that our shadow will be emitted onto. If you don't know how to do this, please check out one of my earlier tutorials and it'll explain it there. So from there, we'll get our starter image. Just so you guys can see it a lot better. As you can see, here's the wall, here's the object. In red are my vanishing points, and in blue is my horizon line. So first you want to pick out where do you want your light to be. I've done that. It's actually lined up with the center of this object, and it is right here. And my point will actually be at the top of that connection right here in this yellow. So this is my light, basically. And there's two parts to having both atmospheric and non-atmospheric lighting. First is, where is your light source actually coming from? So that's basically where the light would be in real life. Second is, where does that light in reference with the ground? So if you drew a light directly from the light to the ground, where it would come in contact is your reference point. So this bottom reference point will be used with the vertexes on the bottom of your object to map the shadow. And the top reference point, where your light actually is, the source, will be used with the top part of your object and will basically represent either the length or the height of where your shadow will hit. So let's start off. I like to start off on the bottom. It makes it a lot easier, especially when you're going up a wall surface. So draw your reference lines from the corners from your shadow vanishing point directly to the wall, because once it hits the wall, this is where your lines are going to start going vertically on the wall for your shadow. So it's really easy, just draw from those 4 points because we got this hole in the middle, and then you'll end up with something like this when you add your vertical lines. Now you don't need to have them that high, of course, but I just like to do that just to, in case. You can always get rid of it later. Okay, so now we have basically all our vertical areas of where it's gonna the shadow will be. Now the center area is actually going to be light. That's where the light's going to fall. But we have this top part right here. So where is this going to lie on the wall? And we'll do that part next. And this is where we're going to actually use the top light source. So to get that part, you're going to want to drag it from here to the vertexes all the way to the respective lines. I guess you could draw them all the way out, but there's no need to. Keep it clean. And from there, and then you also want to do at the top of this hole, or I guess the bottom of this area, because that will be the reference for the bottom of the shadow that will arch over your lighted area. Now there's a trick with this, and it's if you have done this right, these 2 points right here and here will actually lie on the same line that actually comes from your vanishing point. And that's really nice to know, and that's why I actually only have one line, which is on the further point for this bottom part, because there is no need to have two. So from there, I got the outline shadow in black right here. Really easy to see. This will be your shaded area, and just so you guys could see a lot easier, shaded in for you, and I'll get rid of some of these unnecessary lines. This is when it's nice to have a computer to do this, which is extremely helpful, but don't get me wrong. Oh, I'll put the light source back on for you guys. Don't get me wrong, I definitely love using pencil and hitting pencil to the paper and getting my drafting board out. That's probably one of my favorite things to do. So there's our finished drawing with the perspective view and shadows and our light source, and of course our light source vanishing point. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please check out my other videos. If you have any comments or questions, please post below, and I would love to help you guys figure it out. Also, if you have any ideas of what other tutorials you'd like to see, please let me know, and I'll try to get you guys helped out and back to drawing. Thanks for watching.